Good morning. I am Coimbatore Thirumoolar Siddhar Sivayogi Sivarajan speaking. Now many persons are asking doubts about Thirumoolar pranayama. There are different yoga texts in which pranayama procedure is explained. But there is a small difference in Thirumoolar yoga pranayama. So people ask doubts about that. I am going to explain the hymns in Thirumandram Veera Agamam. The Veera Agamam deals with the yoga sections. There are 9 chapters in which the third chapter is dealing with the different kinds of yogas, and particularly pranayama is explained in detail. In Thirumandra, he not only explains the ordinary pranayama, he explains the Susma pranayama. The ordinary pranayama is the lungs breathing. The lungs breathing is called ordinary pranayama. The Susma pranayamas are there. There are different types of breathing. Already you are trying in prana energy through different manner. For example, even now researchers show even your black people is receiving cosmic energy. So in addition to this lung breathing, the cell breathing is there. In every cell is having an intelligence of its own. Metabolic activities are going on each cell. It produces current. Also it takes in, imbibes oxygen and sends out carbon dioxide to the bloodstream. That is also breathing, cell breathing. Chakra breathing is there. Each of your chakra is drawing in pranic energy. That is Susma pranayama. The chakra breathing is, that is Mooladhara breathes for 1.5 naliga. 1 naliga means 24 minutes. Then it shifts to Swadhisthana. Then it shifts to Manipura. When it shifts from one chakra to another chakra, the timing is reduced. 1.25 naliga in Swadhisthana, 1 naliga in Manipura, 0.75 naliga in Anagadhara, 0.5 in Visuddhi. So this chakra breathing is related to 5 elements. The chakra breathing happens up to Visuddhi, again it shifts to Mooladhara and going on. The Panchabhuta energy is absorbed through this chakra breathing. This is called Susma breathing. It is different from lungs breathing. Lungs breathing is ordinary oxygen. Only oxygen is drawn in the lungs due to ordinary breathing. In this chakra breathing, you are drawing the 5-in-1 energy, astral current. So that is very, very important. At a point of time, this ordinary breathing should shift gear to the chakra breathing or inside breathing or absorbing the 5 elements together. The 5 elements energy is in the prana. It should draw in energy outside your body. Inside your body, the pranic energy is there. The outside the energy also pranic energy is there. The inside energy level may decrease, increase, and if the prana present in the chest area decreases, then some diseases may come their way, samana. All these prana should be equal in strength, and then only no disease. So the variation is there in the prana. 10 pranas or 14 other pranas are there mentioned in siddha. Their imbalance. There is if they are in lesser degree in quantity and quality, they may cause physical and mental disturbances. But the prana present outside your body is always in touch with you. If you draw in that prana, the imbalance will go. You can draw in full energy, and the balance in your body and the balance outside the energy will be equal. Then the prana present in your body will be connected and it will match the prana outside. That is the actual pranayama needed for yogi. This is called Susma pranayama. For this, only this ordinary breathing helps you. It is like a bullock cart. The bullocks are just like the outer breathing, the external breathing, lung breathing. That is under your control. You can turn it right and left or straight, etc. But the cart is inert. If you turn right, the bullock turn right, the cart will also turn. If you bullet goes left, the cart also turns left. So what happens is just like that. This prana inside the body is maneuvered by the external breathing. For that counts are there. 4, 16, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8, 16. These counts are there to maneuver the prana energy in your astral body. This breathing, O2, you are drawing in O2. This is Thula pranayama. It happens in your physical body. Through this changing of prana flow through these nostrils, you can manipulate the dasa pranas inside you. So that the dasa pranas inside you start drawing in the external prana. I term it as mahaprana. That is Shiva energy. Drawing in that Shiva energy is very, very important. This is the target of the yogi. So pranayama means that prana cannot be received, controlled easily. Pranayamam. Yama means to control. You cannot do that. That is why in Atharvana Veda they are telling before doing pranayama, you do one prayer. Oh prana, you remain with me. Don't leave my body. I want to live for 120 years. So you cooperate with me. Oh prana and apana, you work together so that my body will be in health. I want to live for 120 years. Oh prana, present in my body, you delete the negative impact of my thinking, action and speech. Oh prana, you are very capable to come out of any negative situation. This is a prayer. Dasmai idam namaha. This is a prayer. It is very scientific because you have to make a prayer before this controlling the external prana, because external prana is not in your control. Even internal is not controlled. So you make a prayer before that and do pranayama. Then only you can receive and control that pranayama, Shiva energy. For this, Thirumoolar says in different terms. He says only if your mind is controlled. If your mind comes down, then only this prana will be controlled. He says in hymn 564, ஐவர்க்கு நாயகன் அவ்வூர் தலைமகன் உய்ய கொண்டு ஏற குதிரை மற்ற ஒன்றுண்டு மெய்யர்க்கு பற்று கொடுக்கும் கொடாது போய் பொய்யரை துள்ளி விழுத்திடும் தானே. You should be sincere. The yogi should be sincere in doing pranayama. And he should be spiritual also. Then only the pulses called the nostril breathing will come under control. Because in Atharvana Veda also, these Ashwini Devas are guarding these two nostrils. So Thirumoolar also says this breathing to these halses. The halses will cooperate with you only when you are very sincere. If your sincerity is less, these halses will not carry you towards the target. It will trap you in the wayside. So this is very important. For this one condition he insists that the mind should calm down. Only when your mind calms down, then only the breathing will be slow and steady. Pranayama is to make the external breathing slow and steady. When the external breathing comes down slowly to a zero level, then only the prana inside you will awake and it will start receiving the external energy. This is the point. For that, the mind should come down, relax, total relaxation. When it comes to the state of zero level, the breathing will also come down slowly. When breathing comes down, even your BP will be down, and even heartbeat also comes down. When lungs moving rate is down, heartbeat will also come down. So you will reach a situation of breathless state. At that point only, this actual pranayama or susma pranayama will start. For that, the mind is a very great factor. Even if you do small pranayama, the mind should be relaxed. If your mind is disturbed, pranan will go astray. That is a very important point. If your mind is not calm, the pranan will also be disturbed. So you do not do any breathing exercise when your mind is disturbed. You do pranayama at a time when your mind is relaxed. Then only the pranayama will give positive results. If you do pranayama when your mind is disturbed, the prana flow will also be disturbed. So they are interconnected. Corollary. That is, if it is affected, this will be. If it is affected, this is. So this is an important point. Thirumoolar explains in this hype. Moreover, he explains that is Kuriyanathan Guruvin Arul Petral Vari Pidika Vasapadundane. He is stressing an importance of Guru's grace. Because this pranayama, that is the Sushma pranayama, is very, very, very subtle. So it should be practiced before the guidance of your Guru, in front of your Guru. Because asana can also be, you can do at your own will, because it is not so harmful. So one should learn this asana, pranayama, everything from your Guru, not from YouTube. Many persons nowadays take YouTube as Guru and ask doubts. So this in this Kuriyanathan Guruvin Arul Petral Vari Pidika Vasapadundane. So the grace of Guru is also needed. If the grace of Guru is there, the pranayama will be controlled very easily, because grace of Guru means he will be connected with you. He will connect with you with his prana, with his astral energy. If you practice pranayama in front of your Guru, you will be inside the astral field of the Guru. The astral expansion of a real Guru will go to up to 1 kilometer. For me, the arrow scanner shows energy field of around 1 kilometer. So when you practice near me, you will be in my astral field. So the result will be stepped up. You can check your Guru with this. If you practice pranayama before your Guru, and if it goes continuously negative, then there is negative energy coming from the Guru's body. If you do practice in front of your Guru and it goes positive, then you can feel that the Guru's positive energy, astral energy, steps up your result. Likewise, it is also very important for you. So these are the conditions. Next he says, when you do the pranayama, when it is going in the right gear, forward gear, then you will enjoy pleasure. If you do this pranayama like this, ஏற்றி இறக்கி இருகாலும் பூரிக்கும் காற்றை பிடிக்கும் கணக்கறிவாளர் இல்லை, Saint Thirumoolar says. If you do it in the right manner, if you do inhale or exhale, both the inhalation and the exhalation will induce pleasure. When this inhale, pleasure, exhale, pleasure, then your pranayama is going in the right direction. We inhale, exhale. If you feel pain one side or pain inside another side, or a block in one side and this side, and the flow will be, you have to watch, it will be slow and steady. One flow going that way, one flow going down this. If it is disturbing, you should change the situation, manner, ask the Guru what is going wrong, and you should correct it. So, how to feel it, whether you are going in the right direction or not? Pleasure. If you are going in the right direction, you will experience pleasure both way for during inhalation as well as exhalation. That you have to, that is what you can give mark to your own practice, self-assessment. Then another thing, if you do pranayama for more and more time, intoxication will come to you. புள்ளினும் மிக்க புரவியை மேற்கொண்டால் கள்ளுண்ண வேண்டாம் தானே கழிதரும் துள்ளி நடப்பிக்கும் சோம்பு தவிர்ப்பிக்கும் உள்ளது சொன்னோம் உணர்வுடையோர்க்கே. If you do this pranayama in the right manner, you will feel intoxicated. Without taking the drinks, you will feel intoxicated. Tulli nadappi, you will be very brisk. The pranayama will change an idle person to a brisk person. Then pranayama is going the right way. If you are brisk and the pranayama do make you idle, then it is going negative. So you should calculate, you find out that your energy level should increase in a positive manner if you do pranayama. So this is the pleasure plus level, energy level should increase. If it is not increasing, then you have to check up with your guru, because energy flow may be negative, some wiring, because this energy flows not through nerve, through nadi channels. There are 96 nadi channels, and these channels are carrying this subtle energy. Finally, this energy flow will be restricted to Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. If this is not in the right proportion, it is not in, then you may feel the energy level may go down. So you should stop that pranayama, consult the guru, correct the nadi positions. By different methods are available to improve, you correct the nadi channels. Idagala, Pingala, Sushumna, how they are blocked, why it is blocked. The real guru will find out and give alternative exercise to open up the nadis, equalize the nadis, and make steady the flow of energy into Sushumna. Then you will feel pleasure and energy level will increase. Then you can postpone death. By pranayama, if you do in the correct count, you can postpone death. This is also mentioned by Thirumoolar. So he is telling about that is count, 16 inhalation, 64 retention, and 32 exhalation. He has to start in the left nostril. So this is the procedure available in all other records also. So many persons ask me doubt, he is telling only about left inhalation. That means only left and exhale through right, only inhalation through left and exhalation through right. So not that. He is mentioning there that whenever you start this pranayama, start with left. Because lung is having right lung, left lung, right side 3 lobes and left side only 2 lobes are there. So due to the presence of heart, the lung volume is less in left side. To compensate that only, Thirumoolar says, start with the left, start with the left. Start with the left and end with the left. That will give additional pranayama to the left side, so that the balance will be maintained. For that only he is saying. Many has doubt, only inhalation right side. Other texts are telling like that. Thirumoolar telling like this. Thirumoolar, whatever Thirumoolar says is very, very scientific. So these are the pranayamas, and many more subtle things are there in pranayama. Those who want to learn, contact me. Thank you.